Hello, are you there? Hey guys, how are ya? It's Heather, and we come to you live. I'm moving some screens around so I can see everybody. We come to you live each and every day so you can learn more and more about LUMINESS, what we have to offer, all the goodness, and all the love that is LUMINESS. We are here for you guys, and so we really do want you to see LUMINESS, see what it's about, learn about it, learn everything about it, and we know that there's a lot of people out there that are interested in the system. Maybe you got the system, but you don't know what to do with it yet. And so we do go over the basics. Good morning, LUMINESS. Good morning, Martin. How are you guys? So we always like to go over the basics. So I'm going to go over that with you right now. This is, bam. This is our icon. We also have the Icon Pro, the Legend, and the Breeze. And the Breeze is the cordless one that we're about to use. And they all come with makeup. So we're going to go over how to practice, what to do when you get it. And then those are the bottles of foundation that come with it. We give you the 2 large bottles so you can color match, so you can use it and practice. I mean, there is a little bit of a learning curve because it's a new way of doing makeup. So of course we want to see how that goes. And so we also give you love, which I'm going to talk about, and blush. Our blush is super high pigmented, meaning it does bloom. And so only 2 drops of the blush is all you need, because if you use more, you'll look crazy. But it's so easy to use. You're going to love it. And here's what I want you to do to practice. So her is what you need to do is get it out, plug it in, and then turn it on. There's air that comes out when you turn it on. And so just feeling that air, keeping it 4 finger widths away from your face, that's going to help to get you used to it. Then put water in here, airbrush water on your face. What that's going to do is help you get used to keeping it that distance, moving that stylus, and barely pulling back on that trigger. You want very little makeup to come out. And so we definitely want to practice that. All right, we have, hello, Ruby, how are you? Hello, Amber, good to see you guys. Good morning, Patty. My coffee, have to have my coffee. So anyway, so we always go over the basics. Love that, because we know that a lot of new people jump on here, and we want to make sure that you know how to use it. And so I'm going to use it. I'm going to show you how to use it, and then we're going to talk about other stuff too. Good morning, Veronica. I am going to use our rose water. I love this stuff. It is amazing. I already have some moisturizer on. Oh, but I just love this stuff. It smells divine. It has the Bulgarian rose, so it's going to help with my redness. It's going to help lock that moisture into my skin. It is. And now I'm going to let that soak in while I drink another sip of coffee. Hello, Candy. Oh, Candy, I love this. I love this. Don't go anywhere, Candy, because I'm going to talk to you about this. So just so y'all know, I'm watching YouTube and I'm doing Facebook, so I'm talking to both. Missy, good to see you, girl. So if I don't see, please say hi. If I don't see you, say it again. LUMINESS is on, so she's going to help me as well. But Candy on YouTube said, I can't get it right. I can't get it right yet. I don't think I'm going to like this. How many of us had that same thing? We're like, I don't know if I can do this. Girl, do what I say in the beginning. Practice with the air, practice with the water. But one thing I want you to do is in the description on YouTube and on Facebook, you can book classes with me. We have small group classes where we go over that, and I will address all of that with you. You're a step closer because you're watching the live, so that's a good thing. But you can have a class. They're small groups, and we have them all during the week. And so book a class with me so we can get you to love it. Because if I could go home with every single person that ordered a system, you would love it. this is the next best thing. So you will love it, I promise. You've been doing traditional makeup up until this point, and so it does take some getting used to. Doing what I said in the beginning on how to practice it solves a lot. So the other thing, Candy, that I would ask you to do is take a paper towel or a tissue, fold it up, hold your stylus 6 inches away or 4 finger widths away, move the stylus, and then barely pull back on that trigger with your foundation in there, and have that barely come up. You want it to gradually come up. Now, if you see it instantly, you're not going to love it. You're putting it on like traditional makeup. And so have that, but try to get that to barely come up. A lot of times when we're airbrushing and we're pulling back so light, we don't think anything's going on, and it is. And to prove said statement, I'm going to start out with X out. Let's see. Brian says when you just do it, not even think about it, you'll get it right. Yep. And that's true, Veronica. Don't stress about it. Like, just, hey, Mizzy, thank you, girl. Just do it. Like, don't go, oh, yeah. It's makeup, hun. You screw up, you wash it off. But honestly, if you don't think about it, if you kind of just, that's why doing it with the air, doing it with the water helps, because it's fun. You're spraying water on your face. It's just fun. All right, so I'm shaking up the X out, and the, oop, did I just go out of focus? Focus, blurry, 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 not blurry anymore. All right, putting my drops in here. My X out is something I use as pre-coverage. It's something that I can use to help start the coverage. Think of so you get your coverage by light passes. You're making light passes to get your coverage. You want the things that we want to disappear, we want it to gradually start disappearing, start softening. If you see it instantly and that opaqueness instantly, that's traditional makeup. Okay, so light passes. And I want to show you, so I do it on my lid, under my eyes, and right here. I don't know what the heck's going on, but we got something going on. So I'm actually going to do only this side of my face because I want to show you the difference. And when I'm airbrushing, you should be like, is she spraying anything? Why is she moving that thing around? That's how easy it is. That's how light it's going on. All right. Muzi, you're awesome. Thank you. All right. I'm using, just feeling the air. Ah, feels good. So I'm going to start lightly on my eye. Go down my nose on this side because my nose is red, under my eyes. And then I'm going to get my little friends that decided to pop up. And notice, like, when I'm hitting those areas, I'm not like this. I didn't freeze. Don't just stay there. I keep going. I keep going. So then I can still go back and make another pass underneath my eyes, get more coverage there. Go back on my lid. But guys, can you see the difference already? Covered side, not covered side. My little friend, you can't see as much. And I'm just going to use the rest of that on this side. But see how my redness is starting to disappear. Even if I was like sitting there going, well, now I'm out, but I could just tap it away. Remember? Tap it away, tap it away. All right. So now I'm seriously only going to do one side of my face. I'm going to look fun. So then I have some pre-coverage. Can I still see that? Yeah, I can. And I'm hot right now. It's hot up in here. So what am I doing? Blot. Okay. Just because I'm hot. So now I'm going to add a little bit more because I'm hot and I had to blot that away. So where's my medium? Okay, so I'm going to add just a couple more drops. It's hot up in here. Is eraser and X out the same thing? No, well, they do similar things. There's some overlap. So you wouldn't use eraser and X out, pick one. Eraser is going to be the lighter coverage. It only comes in one shade, and then X out comes in two, and you can use it everywhere. Like eraser you can use everywhere, X out. It depends on what you have to cover. So if you have just a little bit of redness to cover, try eraser. But if you have redness plus dark circles, plus you can use X out. Some people love eraser, some people love X out. You just have to pick which one is right for you. Does the lip plumper... Oh, Muzette's just answering questions for me. I love it. Okay. Thank you, Muzette. Muzette is helping me on YouTube. That's awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So one side of my face, you can already tell. Can y'all see the difference? Done, not done, done, not done. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use my foundation. However, and this is a question we get a lot, is what's love? What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? Okay, so love is a highlighter. It is a hydrating illuminator. We talked about glow yesterday. Glow is a true highlighter because it doesn't have shimmer in it, right? So love does have a little bit of luminosity to it, and I'm mixing that in with my foundation. Now, I love doing this in the summer. It is a rainy, gloomy day here in Texas, and so today I need some shimmer in my life. So I'm going to go in and just mix those together. Mixy, 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 mixy. Pop. Okay. And then I'm using that as my foundation. Make sure I'm not wet because I'm sweating already. I need to turn on this fan. Woo, it's hot up in here. All right, so now I'm taking are they like, yes, yes, they are like, it is eraser, X out, CC concealer, and the cover-ups, the peach cover-ups, or the color correctors. They are like concealers. They do something. That's what I call pre-coverage. So it gets you to a step farther in coverage. Silk foundation is sheer to medium coverage, and then Rose, which I'm using the Rose foundation, is medium to full coverage. So that can help you with coverage as well. If you use Rose, which is medium to full coverage, and depending on what you have to cover, you might not have to use a concealer. So it's kind of, that's why I always like, if you're questioning the steps or questioning, like, I don't know what to, book an appointment, guys. Book an appointment and we'll go over that. I can tell you, hey, try this, this, and this, and then come back and say, that works, or hey, we need to change it up. Hey, Linda, how are you? All right, now I have the foundation. Still only doing, or do I want to do both sides? And you can see one that has coverage. Hi, Diane. Diane says, love is awesome. Awesome. I'll still just do the one. Or no, I'm going to do both sides. So this side has my pre-coverage, and now I'm going to do foundation on everything, okay? 3 and 4 still came with my kit, but now I'm going to be using the Ultra. 3 and 4 came yesterday. Would you recommend mixing 2s and 3s, 2s and 4s? Judith, that's a good question. So yeah, I mean, you can always mix products. Anything that comes in an airbrush, pretty much anything that comes in an airbrush bottle, you can mix. So yes, you can mix them together. The Ultra foundation that you're going to use, Judith, is going to be more, it's going to have more pinks and yellow undertones. Our Silk and Rose are more neutral. So that's kind of a tricky question, which I want to answer for you. But you can mix Ultra and Silk as well. So you can mix all those together. So I would play with it and see what, you know, start with 2 half and half, mix those together, do it, and then see where you land. And then see if you do need to go lighter, darker, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. All right. So now I'm making my passes. Holy moly, we got some talkers on YouTube. So Candy says she needs full coverage on YouTube. Then you would want to go for the Rose foundation. Yes, you will. Musette saying you'll learn to become an amazing mixologist. Yes. I can do my eye because I didn't do my eye. So this side is just foundation. This is going to have a little step up. Man, YouTube's just having their own little conversation. I love that. So I'm going to do a little more coverage on this side because I didn't get my pre-coverage. And you can really, like, this side is great. It's starting to even out. It's starting to, like, things start to blur and disappear. But definitely more coverage, more of a flawless look on this side. So honestly, I would be good with either one of these depending on what I have going on that day, right? Oh, thank you, Judith. Thank you. Just remember, if you do, so with the Ultra, if you mix 2 and 3 together like this, like consecutive numbers, they help cancel each other out. But if you do have yellow in your skin, yellows are going to be the odd numbers, pinks are evens. Only in the Ultra that you're using, not necessarily in Silk and Rose. All of them are more neutral because we have more of a range of color with those. So I have a question. I have the foundation for wrinkles. Does it actually help or just? So April, bottom line is Airbrush makeup is great for wrinkles because we're not creating more. It's a touchless application. So all of it can be for wrinkles. The one thing about it, guys, remember, even wrinkles, crinkles, sunspots, imperfection, melasma, whatever the case may be, your coverage is done in passes. That goes against what we've been doing with traditional makeup. If I had something to cover, I pile the makeup on and kind of move it around a little bit and whatever. Airbrush makeup, that's not how you do it. It's passes, passes, passes. You make passes to get that coverage. That first pass that you make, I want you to look in the mirror and go, is there anything on? I don't know if anything's on. That's how light I want you to spray. That second pass, you stop, look in the mirror. Okay, some's blurring. I can see that. I can see. That next pass, even more. Then you can concentrate on just those problem areas. You don't have to put the same amount of makeup everywhere. Hit it and quit it. Hit those problem areas and move on. Move on. Don't sit there and try to cover it because airbrush makeup does sit on top of the skin. And again, we're not going to want that to settle. So if you sit there and try to cover wrinkles, that's applying it like traditional makeup, and then you're back to your same problem. Make sense? Clear as mud? Just kidding. All right, so now I'm going to go in, do a little bit of eyes, and I'll do it on both. I don't know what I want to do. We'll get this. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring. I always go for this nude palette. I just love, well, one, I love the large one, the Nude and Nulty, because it has like 36 eyeshadows in it, and you could use that every single day. Diane, in Rose, would you say odds are more pink tones? No, Diane, because I feel like what we worked on with the Rose and the Silk, they're more neutral. We have a wider range of foundations, so they tend to be a little more neutral. If you're one color in Rose, you're going to be the same color in Silk. Those numbers will transfer across. Now I have that song stuck in my head. What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? All right, so now I'm going in and I'm going to blend some of this, what color is that one? Cave. And remember, when doing traditional makeup eyeshadow, the first spot that you put your brush, that's where most of the makeup's gonna go, okay? Ah, Veronica's been contouring. Good girl. So I could just literally, bloop, 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 bloop. I'm just sticking that on. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Like, that doesn't look pretty. It's all about the blending. So now I'm taking my blending brush. And we're blending and we're blending. Oh yeah, wear some sunscreen. Did I talk about those? Because y'all, we have, if you type in if you go to Luminess Cosmetics, type in SPF 30. We have these little to-go packets. 18 come in a box, and they are the cutest. But you can, it's powder that, and you can put it on before. You know how I do my traditional, the sheer powder before sometimes? You can do it that way, or you can wait and do it afterwards. Whatever you prefer. All right, and there we go. And she just, Luminess is on top of it. Type SPF if you wear sunscreen. Anybody who wears sunscreen, type in SPF. Laverne, hi Laverne, how are you? Laverne just said the 5 for 5 sale had me up late shopping. I ordered everything you showed us. I love it. Oh, Laverne, that makes me so happy. She's like, I've been watching every day. Oh my gosh, she wakes up at 7:30. Girl, that just gave me a headache. Candy's like, what if you don't wear sunscreen? Top, I want to see that SPF 30. SPF 30. Judith, and the ultra evens are pink, yellows are odd. Use sunscreen, use sunscreen, use sunscreen. It's always important to use it. And that's why I like, especially now that we're getting to summer and we're able to get out, sunscreen is going to be important. And so I love the powder sunscreen. Sometimes, and I know we've all experienced this, but have you put sunscreen on your face and it's greasy? It has that titanium dioxide in it, and it's just like, it makes your like slip. Well, using the powder look is amazing. And it has like a little, I wish I ordered some, so I have some coming in, but it has like a little tray, and then it sits in there, so you can use it throughout the day. But then once you're done, toss it, and leave it. Isn't that a song? Yeah. But it's amazing. You can do it. All right. So now I'm going to jump into chromatic, and the ultra, maybe a little bit illuminated in chromatic, and just tap it out. That's the word of my life. Tap it out. You mess up with airbrush, tap it out. Putting a traditional makeup on, tap it on, tap it on. Always moisturize. Yes, 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 girl. As we age, our face forgets to pump blood there, and that's why, and it gets depleted. That's why we start having wrinkles. And so it's very important. Moisturize. Moisturize. All right, so now I'm taking my Cut 1 palette, doing a wee bit of contouring. I don't want too much because I do want that love to shine through. I am loving all this conversation happening on YouTube. I am digging that chili. All right, so now a little bit of blush. I'm using Charming blush. I've now started to put my blush a little higher. And when in the olden days, we were told to smile and put your blush on. Problem with that is when I smile, my cheeks are up here. But when I don't smile, they're down here. So I don't want my blush all the way down there. So I kind of smirk. And then I put my blush higher so you can see it with my mask. There you go. All right, so, oh, and let me show you something else too. If, let's say, oh, I want some shimmer, but I don't have anything that shimmers. Take your Allure Charming blush and pop that right there. Bam, double use. See how pretty that looks? I love it, love it, love it, because we love love. Hey, Chrissy, how are ya? Good to see you. Did no one put SPF 30? Because I'm very confused. Does no one wear SPF? Y'all better. All right, so now I'm gonna I'm gonna have to go. Curl lashes, mascara, bam. But let's do this. This is the Nalte Pink lip liner. This is super bright. See? Super bright. But I can smudge it. So I have a little bit of lip conditioner on my lips. And instead, because it does come off like this, guys. I mean, that's ba-bam, pink. Maybe we should name it that. Ba-bam. But I have a nude lip conditioner on, right? And I can go soft. She's like, you're so funny. Thank you. As dry as my skin is, there's no tapping out. You have such collagen and elasticity. Ooh, girl. You need to moisturize, don't you? All right. Good skincare routine is key. If you haven't tried our Superfruit cocktail cleanser, love. So I'm using the lip liner as my lips, but I'm not using it to where it's that bam bam pink. So I'm still going real soft. Is there something in between? So the soft rose lip liner is in between, but try, I did berry and pink together one time, but try adding, like I'm doing now, try adding a, just like the lip conditioner. You can put this on where it's not so bold. So it's not so like Barbie pink. And then, where'd it go? There it is. Then I'm taking the lip jelly. And that'll even mute it out more. See? just like that. Voila, voila. Let's see. All right, y'all are talking up a storm. Martin loves the bamboo scrub. I love it, I love it, I love it. All right, guys, I'm gonna curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and I will be set for the day. Woohoo! All right, guys, remember, if you want to book an appointment, see how this gives me that nice shine, but can y'all see the difference between no coverage, pre-coverage, or foundation by itself, pre-coverage, foundation by itself, pre-coverage. So it gives you, and that love is giving me that kind of lit from within look, very hydrated, very moisturized, not shiny, like you could fry chicken on your face, not shiny, but just a luminosity to the skin. And that's why I love love. I like to do love in the foundation or like high cheekbone area to give you that shine. You can even do it on the lid. So you can mix it in with the blush. There's a lot you can do with it. So check it out. Oh, thank you, Candy. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll finish my mascara off camera to get ready for the day on this rainy, yucky day. But my lips are going to look bright and pink and sunny. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a wonderful weekend, and join us back here on Monday. See you guys later. Bye for now.